Be ranking Archie Sonic characters based on how good of a roommate they would be. I will be ranking them by fairly chill, tolerable, toler, um, this is very unprofessional. Yeah, that word. Tolerable. Okay, I guess. Terrible. And I don't know them. Because there's gonna be a lot of characters on this list. I have no idea who they are. So it's like, yeah. Let's start this. Okay, starting up. Who is this? This looks like our rejected Sonic OC. Like, no. This guy too. Those guys. Alright, first character I know. Nicole the Hydrolinks. Normally she's with Sully Acorn, but I feel like she could be a good roommate. She looks like she's the type to organize things, you know. Man probably has an OCD centered personality. Not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but you know, she seems fairly chill. Oh no, yeah, I don't really remember her name, but I do know she was in Sonic Satayama, the Archie Sonic comics. Basically, she was like the freedom fighter's caretaker before she died or something. Yeah, I put her in okay, I guess, because she looks like an old lady, and she looks like she's the type to like. I don't even want to say anything or come off potentially offensive, but I know she's okay, I guess. Sonic. Sonic doesn't even live anywhere, but I guess if we were supposed to be in, like, we're roommates, I don't think he would be a good roommate because, like, he seems to be the type where he'd be a slob. Like, he wouldn't clean up after himself at all. So I was like, put him in terrible. Bunny Rabbit. Okay, she seemed like she'd be fairly chill, but think about, like, she's part robot, right? But how does that work for her if she's sleeping and she makes some random ass beeps and like I don't even know why I'm talking about this point, but I feel okay. I'm gonna put her at tolerable because you know she's probably one of the most mentally sane characters in Archie Sonic. Okay, next character, found the sniper. Do I even need to say anything? He probably steal most of my stuff. He seems like an annoying piece of filth. Bark the polar bear. Okay, hear me out. I'm gonna put him in fairly chill. He's kind of like that one henchman what only does bad things because he's like his leader tells them to. Like Fang the hunter, or whatever his name is. Alright, we got the deadly six. Those annoying guys Sega don't refuse to let die. First off, the green girl. And I don't even remember most of their names. She's a valley girl. Like, I'm pretty sure most of the time she spent bragging about herself, going to nail appointments, and she probably, like, cares all her self-image to the point where she might be a nuisance. So I'm putting her in terrible. And I don't even mean that as a stereotype. That's literally how she was characterized in most Sonic media. Zaz. I don't need to say anything. Terrible. Okay, this guy looks like he could be tolerable. He seems like is a Shifu, Master Splinter type character. But I think he could be annoying, but for the most part, compared to his compadre, he might be tolerable. Okay, I gotta say for now, I feel like looking at their list, I feel like not much people are going up to fairly chill. I feel like we scratched the surface. Um, this guy or girl, I really don't care at this point. He could be a good roommate, but I feel like most of the time will be spent because he's a literal nihilistic emo. It'd probably be depressing. By the times I can be depressing, but I feel like he's me but worse. So I'll put him in terrible. All right, terrible. I don't need to say anything. His gluttonous as oh, I'm sorry, excuse my language. His gluttonous would probably eat everything in the cupboards and fridge. This man is literally the Sonic Universe equivalent to Queso. Chip, hear me out. Chip looks like he would be fairly chill. Okay, I'm pretty sure those will be the last fairly chills for now. I may be wrong. And who is that? I think that's a octopus character. Um, Gotta do some research. Ooh, I'm not finding anything on her. Who is this? I think I know her from somewhere. This is the Wait, this is some nice fan art. Wait, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, I don't know them. Um, Alright, next one is Amy. Amy would be okay, I guess. She'd be tolerable as long as it's the version of her what doesn't constantly talk about Sonic, isn't constantly aggressive, and if I get on her good side, it could be good. It's like if you're a Homelander and you have to glaze Homelander, and it's like, yeah, that stuff be rough. Alright then, we have Boom Knuckles. They had Archie, Sonic, Boom. Okay, I'm gonna get the Boom characters out of the way. I just put like who we have: Boom, Amy, Boom, Knuckles. Who else do we have? We have that monkey guy from the monkey comedian from Sonic Boom. I remember him in the show. Who else do we have here? Is that it? Think, yeesh, this is a big list. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to like finish this. Ooh, I found Sonic. Okay, where is Boomtails? Where is this nigga? And yes, I can't save that. Please believe me. I mean, I'm black. I may not sound black, but people say I'm a black person with a white personality. So yeah, I can't say it. I just may not be a. It may not be as obvious for you to believe that, but like, now I'll stop talking. I'll stop talking, and I don't see Boomtails anywhere. Where is this guy? I bet some of you guys watching might as well have seen him already, and it's like, oh, I found him. I found him. Yes, I won't be counting Warbot and Cubot because they're much as in the games as they're in Sonic Boom. So that's it for Sonic Boom. At least that's what I can find so far. Boom Amy is the superior Amy, so she would be tolerable. Boom Sonic would be terrible as over Sonic. Knuckles would also be terrible. Tails would be okay, I guess. We have the monkey guy. Look, the problem with this guy is he wouldn't be that bad of a roommate, but I just know he'd be making cringy jokes. Put him in terrible. Okay, I don't know these guys. No, no. Is that Chow? No. Is that Sally Acorn's father? If that's the case, then I put him in terrible because I don't like his face. Anyways, is that the monkey from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? If that's the case, then like yeah, I'm just gonna put him in terrible. Honey, I really like Honey. Like we have Rally for Sally, we should have Rally for Honey instead because she's actually underrated. Like I put her in high fairly chill because of how much I like her character. Professor Pickles, it will be okay, I guess. Like this man is too old. Excuse me. Alright, I'm pretty sure he was in the Sonic, no, not Sonic, Tails adventure game. He was probably the main villain. I put him in terrible. But I feel like, ironically, he could probably be better of a roommate than Sonic, actually. Big the Cat. He would be pretty tolerable, but I feel like these blank stares would make me uncomfortable, like, if I'm spending most of my time with him. Let me see who else we have. I do not know who that is, so I'm going to put you back where you belong, and I don't know them here. Anyways, ways. We have Blaze the Cat. She is fairly chill. I know earlier I said, not a lot of people being fairly chill, but it's like, scrap that, I guess. Okay, Breezy could be a good roommate, but I feel like she could get annoying, so I'm gonna say okay, I guess. I'm just realizing some of these characters will low key get mad if I like put them in low tier. So Amy Rose, don't come after me, okay? You're not bad, okay? Okay, who are these random ass NPCs, bro? Okay, we have Captain Whiskers. This is just Eggman in disguise. I'm just gonna put him terrible. Chaos. Chaos is good as long as I glaze the chows enough. Then he'll be okay, I guess. Uncle Chuck. And I put him in our retirement home. Um, oh, it's Cheese. Cheese would be. He's a more of a pet than a roommate, so I guess he kind of falls sort of the category. So he wouldn't be. He's terrible not because he would be bad. He's terrible because by technicality, he would not be a roommate. He would be a pet. All right. Is that who's this random witch? I think she was in Tales of Sky Patrol or something, but I'm not taking the risk. All right, we have Vector. Yeah, Vector is pretty chill. So yeah, fairly chill. Okay. Yeesh. It's a black human. Okay. Dark Gaia. Dark Gaia pretty obviously would be terrible. I'm pretty sure he would destroy my apartment. You see the exponential size of this dude. But I feel like ironically he would be a better roommate than Sonic. Alright, we have Zavok, the last of the Deadly Six. Okay, terrible. He's annoying. I'm pretty sure he will try to train me or something. Like, no, I'm not dealing with that. Sally Acorn. Okay, she feels like the perfectionist control freak type, so I'm gonna put her in terrible, but no, put her in high terrible. I don't hate the character, nor do I like the character. Shirley is just there, you know. I mean, I'm not a Son Amy shipper, nor am I a Son Ali shipper. So it's just like I used to have a side on the Straight Greats shipping war. I was on Son Ali's side, but it's like I kind of stepped back because how completely and utterly pointless life can be at times. Oh, this is Dulcie. She was also in the Siam show, but she was an actual dragon in the Satyam show. In this, she's kind of just like a humanoid character, so I guess. Yeah, I put her okay, I guess. She's pretty clumsy, but I guess she'd be better than, let's say, Dark Gaia. Alright, we have. Are these the robots from like Sonic Adventure where you had to kill them to rescue the bird's family? Like, they're robots, but like, I guess I'll put them in all in terrible because I guess they don't have capacity for human emotion. Omega would be terrible. He'd probably Swiss cheese my walls and talk about how he wants to kill Eggman. SBO seems fairly chill and is like, yeah, SBO is fairly chill, you know. I don't really need to say more than that. Oh wait, this guy, he's also from Sonic Boom. I remember him. His whole character was like, whenever somebody said someone, he like correct them for their grammar. And he's like, bro, it's just really annoying, but he's just me in real life, you know. So yes, like he'd be tolerable. This is Fix It, not to be confused with Fix It from Transformers Robots in Disguise. He actually came out a year before Fix It from Transformers Robots in Disguise. So it's like, he's a robot, but I think he had some personality, so it's gonna be okay. Gemral will be a belated servant, which makes me uncomfortable for multiple reasons. So I'm putting him in terrible. Not because of anything he did, but because I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know her. I'm pretty sure her name has gold in it or something. I'm pretty sure she was best friends with Silver and is also from the future. She looks fairly chill. She has that mysterious aura to her. No, we love to see it, so I put her in fairly chill because she is very chill. Is that grounder? No, 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 no. No, I ain't dealing with that. Ain't no. Oh hell no. Oh hell to no. Oh no no. Hell to no. Look, it's an African stereotype. Okay, I know this white tiger girl. I just don't remember her name. And it's like I'll put her in okay, I guess. Cause like a martial arts training girl or something. Okay, do you see how long this video? This is gonna be a nightmare to edit. Sticks the Badger. She will be terrible, but better than Boom Sonic. Well, maybe not. Well, maybe there will be equally as bad, but it's just like, yeah. Oh, it's Johnny. Put him in terrible. Okay, Cream the Rabbit. No. Yeah, are you serious? That would be blatant babysitting. Also, it'd be pretty weird. I'm not even an adult, but the fact that I'm years older than her and I will be living with her. Yeah, nah. Oh, no. You want me to be on a watch list? Nah, putting her in terrible. Rouge Vabat. Okay, Rouge Vabat is interesting because I'm pretty sure most of the time she'll be outside of the house trying to steal a lot of stuff. So I don't think she'll be a bad roommate per se. So I'm gonna put her in okay, I guess. And we still have a lot to go. I'm just gonna ignore the fact that it's Topaz. I don't like her. Marine the Raccoon is very underrated, but Sky Slimmer for Cream the Rabbit. Metal Sonic. It's a robot. I don't think I could be a roommate to a robot. Mighty the Armadillo. Another underrated goat. I'm gonna put him in high. I'm gonna put him in high tier of fairly chill. Okay then. Okay, I'm just gonna put you guys in the I don't know tier, and it's like. Okay. Um. Okay, here's interesting. That is Muskie. Muskie was this dog Sonic had, which is very confusing considering that like there's so much animal characters. That's a problem with having stories with animal characters because it's gonna be conflicting when you have normal animals living amongst them. Because if you're gonna do that, you need to be like Zootopia, where every and any animal is like. Any and every animal is gonna be like human, so it's like so everybody would be vegan by default because it's like yeah, but also this is one philosophy that I add to the list. Like if there's any animal, why is like you get food from them, like you get eggs from chicken or you get like meat from pigs and cattle, and it's like you get yeah you get clothing material from animals like sheep. So it's like any farm animal where you get food and material from is like they would not be anthropomorphized where they be normal animals. Also, if you have normal chickens, that means you need to have normal birds too. Just make it fair. Honestly, I feel like if you want an anthropomorphic animal world, you should have more mammal-based characters because also as humans, we are mammals. I think I might be wrong on that, but yeah. But Muskie is like he was a normal dog who got roboticized in the Sad I Am show, but it's like in the post Genesis wave he became a normal like a normal everyday person walking a normal Mobian in the Sonic world, and it's just like kind of it's really weird because it's like yeah, I don't really know anything about it. He seems like the cheerful, bright, and optimistic guy. But that much of optimism could be poison, so I'm going to put him in terrible because of it. Okay, you only accept optimism if it's from Optimus Prime, but even he can express grief. Okay, Omo Chow. I don't need to say anything. Bro is going in terrible. Um, do Orbot. Orbot seems like he'd be okay, I guess, because he's a robot, but I feel like he has enough personality to compensate for that. Okay, then, is that, I know this guy. He was in Shadow the Hedgehog game. Apparently, he was like a kid who was like friends with Maria, and he witnessed Project Shadow, and he blames Shadow for the death of Maria. He's like an old man. He has a lot of trauma, and I'm pretty sure he'd be working for God most of the time. So I'm gonna put him in okay, I guess. Very low in okay, I guess. So it's just like, yeah. Oh, it's Being the Dynamite. Yeah, I'm gonna put Being the Dynamite in like terrible because he's gonna have a bunch of explosions and it's just gonna casually nuke my backyard every now and then. Vanilla the Rabbit. I know for you simps out there who like MILFs, you would put her in fairly the highest tier as possible. As for me, I'm not a simp. I do not lust. As a follower of God, I do not lust. You and for anyone who lusted, you need Jesus, my friend. For who was looked for at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery. I'm gonna put her in okay. No, I'm gonna put her in highly tolerable because it's like she be a good, like it's like she be my mom when I'm not living with my mom. Basically, she's like a mother figure to everybody she's with. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna put her. Charmy B. It's gonna be the same thing for like Creama Marine. I want a roommate, not a. I want somebody like I don't want to be a babysitter. Okay. Okay, Ray the Flying Squirrel. No matter how much I love him, not whoa, pause. No matter how much I like this guy, and he's underrated. I'm not a babysitter, okay? Antoine. Okay, for Antoine is interesting because which version of him? Because if it's pre-Genesis Wave on Sonic AM, this man is a coward who is jealous of Sonic and wants Sally all to himself. But I might be wrong. Pretty sure later in the pre-Genesis Wave, he has redemption where he's cooler. He marries Bunny before the Genesis Wave, so I was actually wrong, like I said. But it's like there's almost so much. It's so much French people I can take. And I don't mean that racist, but I'm pretty sure his accent is just the way I remember him sounding in the Sad AM specifically. I don't like. Like I've heard the better French character, like for example, Pepe Le Pew, the only Looney Tune to get cancelled. Tails the Flying Fox. That's not his real name, but like yeah, he's pretty chill, but I'm not a babysitter. You see how much people are in the terrible tier. Relic the Pika. This is the one character I would bring from Archie Sonic to IDW because she's like a good character and I really like her. Basically, she's I don't remember what it's called, but she's basically the type of person to find relics and like bones like anthropologist. I don't know what I'm talking about, but she's really cool. I really recommend her. Right. So she's gonna be in Fairly Chill. That is the first Fairly Chill in a long while. Um. All right, we have Rotor the Walrus. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in terrible because I don't like him. In season 2, he had the worst redesign known to man. Like, bro, it was genuinely insulting. It's the next guy from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Snooping as usual, I see. Swooping around in terrible tier. Ha! Okay, straight up, I think they're gonna be. I'm pretty sure I've seen this guy. I've seen this character already. I've already put through him. I'm pretty sure that they clone him. Like they put the same character on the tier animation twice. I might be tripping though, but look at this. Look at these two. Yes, I am onto something. They do have the same characters there twice. So yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the characters I do not know. So it's like you can be next to your clone. Wait a minute. Being the dynamite. Hey, if that's being the dynamite, then who is this? Um. Um. Okay, that's it. That's much better, actually. Um, or we have you have Qbots, Orbots, Orbot's yang to his yin, his polar opposite. Like Orbot may be smart and sophisticated, Qbot is a complete and utter dunderhead. The Tails doll. The Tails doll will probably give me nightmares at night and any children in my area, so I'm gonna put him in terrible. Does he even have a proper consciousness? I don't think. Also, one interesting thing I have to note is like half of these guys could not be good in roommates for one reason. They're not real people and they could not pay rent. Like some of these guys are like immortal gods, beings beyond comprehension. Beings aren't human and robots. Those guys could not pay rent specifically for the fact and idea that they're not real people, and I guess the law would not, the law would not apply to them because they're not eligible to pay their taxes. It's like if Bizarro Superman had an apartment complex. He's not even a real person. That was a solid JJ reference. Here I come, rougher than the rest of them. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I rather flex my muscles. Knuckles, my goat, you are going in terrible because he wouldn't even want to be my roommate. Like, unless I be his roommate on Angel Island, which actually would be okay, I guess, actually. He would not be in terrible if that's the reason. Tikal is dead. That sweet little girl is dead. So, no. Also, I'm pretty sure she was a kid when she dies. So, I'm not a babysitter. I can barely take care of myself, much less someone. Shadow the Hedgehog. Can you see the all of me, my history, share my into pure delight. Okay, Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow the Hedgehog is going in the fairly chill tier. He's gonna be brooding most of the time, but it's gonna be the type of brooding you like to see. Dr. Ivo Robotnik. I don't need to say anything. He's gonna be in terrible for one reason. Well, it's pretty obvious, really. But I feel like he'd be better than Sonic. Because in Sonic Boom, he's like, I'm pretty sure he make jokes about how he has more decency than Sonic. Because in Sonic Boom, they just straight up destroy his house, breaking in, and he's like, he'd be saying things like, "Come on, I have a door. Can't you guys knock?" Excuse me for my terrible manners, but I've been talking so long. My voice is actually straining me. I think we're done here. The rest of these guys, I do not know them, and it's just like, yeah. Okay, we have Nagus and Werehog Sonic. I have interesting things to say about one of them, at least. Nagus will be terrible because I don't want him doing witchcraft in my bed. As a Christian, I should stay away from witchcraft as much as possible. As for Werehog Sonic, I'm pretty sure he, ironically, would be better of a roommate than Sonic himself. And that wraps it up. That is my Sonic tier list. And like, wait, where's the image preview? Oh, there it is. Here is my tier list. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. I know some of y'all will probably disagree with me, especially what I said about characters you guys love to glaze. Well, I wouldn't even say glazing because these characters have not had any form of relevancy in nearly 10 years. So I guess it would be fair for you to glaze them because right now Sega ain't gonna do anything with them. Also, I find it interesting that characters like Silver the Hedgehog are not on this list. Which, they would be in terrible because I don't like Silver the Hedgehog. So, goodbye. I remember to wear your seatbelt. God loves you. Turn over to Christ. He will return. And you know what? I feel y'all need your daily bread. I'm gonna give you guys your daily scripture, like um your daily Bible message for the day. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Psalm 91 1. So to break it down, dwelling in the shelter of the Most High means trusting and relying on God's protection and care. The shadow Almighty is a symbol of God's presence and safety. Okay, life will be tough. Okay, not every day will be good, and just because something bad happens, God is not forsaking you. He's not punishing you. He's just making you stronger. You know how Stanley, when he created Spider-Man, made him suffer because that was an important player to make Spider-Man a developed character. So may the Lord bless you guys, and goodbye.